Hi, this is Michael Spokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. I'm going to speak again about the topic that speaks about things that you can control and those things that you cannot control in your life. So please make sure that you embark on those things that you can control, to control them and to manage them. And don't stress yourself about things that you cannot control. This is part 3, of course, of things that you can control. And those things that you cannot control and you don't need to worry about, therefore, in your life. Now, the thing that I want to speak about today is you can control your own actions. But of course, you cannot control other people's actions. So therefore, don't stress about other people's actions in life, because I've realized that in life, most of us, we are living our lives more about other people. So we are living other people's lives more than living our own lives. We are worried about other people's lives more than worrying about our own lives. And I've seen siblings worrying about their brothers, worrying about their sisters. And we speak about adults here who can think and decide on what they want to do. We speak about adults here who can make their own choices. But there are individuals that would worry about other individuals instead of worrying about things that you yourself should change and manage them. Now, there are actions that other people do that you may not change and you will not be able to change. There are people that will act funny against you, but you are not in control of that. There are people that will act actually in a way that is not palatable to you. People that will act in a way that is insulting to you or demeaning to you. But that you have got no control of that. And that is why most of the time you'll find people fighting bad people because you say they've demeaned you. Or those are the people that spoke bad to you. Those are people that behave in an undermining way to you. But can I emphasize this to you as a young man? That remember that you cannot control people's actions towards you. You can only control your own actions towards other people or your own actions in life. I'm emphasizing this because it's very important that we start working towards shaping our own actions and being careful to think and make sure that we plan our actions and we make sure that every action that we do is an action that will be beneficiary for us. Now, we're acting sometimes in situations that are not good. And our actions, of course, they get to implicate us sometimes. I've seen people that have actually been closed up to prisons. People that have been arrested and purely because of how they've acted, how they've done. And they will tell you now, I've acted that way because I was emotional. I've acted that way because I was angry. You hear people saying that. I acted that way because it was a spur of a moment. But I want to urge you to make you aware that every action that you do, you must take responsibility of. Or any action that you do, you must be accountable for it. Because you've got full control of your actions. There's nothing like there will be something that will be done by you that was not that you were not in control. So therefore, I cannot budge and take and accept what you're saying, that you've done this because you were emotional, that you've acted that way because you were angry. Because even in anger, you're still in control. You can actually decide on how to act in every given situation. Now, as a young man, when we speak about a matured young man, you must actually mature to a level where you are able to control your own actions. You tell yourself how to act in certain environments, how to act in certain situations, because that will be something that will actually either implicate you or actually deliver you in a situation or free you in situations. There are times when you're in a situation and the situation is waging and people are provoking you and it's very provocative and because people are speaking bad about you. But the longer you stay there, the more you're going to act and you're going to say, it's because I was angry. But you were in control even in the beginning, whereby you are given opportunity to leave the place while it's still starting to become stirred up to anger or stirring your anger. When that situation is still in the beginning of provoking you, so you are still having opportunity to stand up and walk out of that. Now, as a young man, I want you to learn to control these things much earlier. That your actions will come because you've sat in that environment for too long until you were angry to a level whereby your anger is controlling you. But remember that you are at a point where you could still choose in the beginning to say, I'm leaving this place because this place is provoking me. And I cannot sit here because I'm with people that are acting funny to me. And I cannot take the funny actions that they're showing to me. So therefore, I must leave the place in the beginning because I'm still in control. And there are times where people have provoked you to a level where any action that you take, you're still in control. And as a young man, I want you not to reach a position where you feel you're not in control. Because you can be in control of your own actions at any given time. And that is why you must actually, as a young man, learn to control your actions. And learn to be responsible for your actions. Learn to be responsible and accountable for your own actions. So own up to your own mistakes. And don't make excuses and say, it's because I was angry and I acted angrily. So you are in control of your own actions. And I must emphasize that when you start to focus on actions of others, you're basically provoking yourself instead of us pointing at people and saying they're provoking you. Because you're concentrating on actions of others that you know for sure that you cannot control. And they are themselves in control, but you are not in control of those. So actions can be controlled. You can control your own actions, but surely you cannot control the action of others. Now, as a young man, be rational in your thinking. I've said this before. I want to emphasize it again, that if you are going to determine the type of action that you take, you must be matured and level-headed. You must actually be able to make decisions and tell yourself, I'm fully in control. Calm down in situations and make sure that you don't allow emotions to take control of you. And this is very important because it is definite that as a human being, you'll feel differently when people are acting funny against you. But it's going to be very interesting that you need to live your life from inside out, not from outside in. Because when you live your life from inside out, you're so much in control in situations that are provoking you. But when you live from outside in, you start to focus on what other people are saying and thinking about you. Now, because of that, you find that you act funny yourself instead of actually walking away from those funny actions of other people because you know you cannot control that. Now, actions, control them yourself and be careful to know that you cannot control the actions of other people, but it's up to you to still control your actions even when people have acted funny to you. I want to end up here today. Your host, Mike Spokane. Thank you very much. This was part 3 of this great topic. I hope you have learned something out of it, and you will surely join us tomorrow as we deal with part 4. But remember also to subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure that you click that notification button. Make sure that you like our Facebook page of Young Men Empowerment Forum, and you will be finding this type of information there and the teachings that we're posting there. May the good Lord bless you, and I hope you will have a wonderful day going forward. And allow me to say cheers for now.